After an exhaustive speech that my honorable colleague, the Finance Minister, has made, I have very little to say. The reasons for the modification of the award have also been given in the statement annexed to the order of the Ministry of Labour dated 24th August 1998 and placed on the table of the House. Ever since the publication of the Appellate Tribunal's award, when rumblings of growing discontent on both sides began to be heard, I have been greatly concerned on two accounts. Firstly, I have been most anxious that the state of tension which has existed in the relationship between employers and employees in the banking field during the last 5 or 6 years should relax and give place to an enduring relationship based on goodwill and contentment. Secondly, I have been equally anxious that while the terms of final settlement of the dispute should not be such as to injure the cause of banking in the country, they should be fair to the vast number of what are known as the lowest categories of bank employees and who have put up with much trouble and expense during all these years of costly litigation. It is true that government has been given the power under the Industrial Disputes Appellate Tribunal Act to accept, reject or modify the award of an industrial tribunal if and when government is satisfied that it is expedient in the public interest to do so. It cannot be disputed that the said powers should be exercised by government with due care and caution in exceptional circumstances and for very strong reasons of public interest, and that the modification of an award of an industrial tribunal by executive section is prima facie not desirable. I also subscribe to the views expressed by many honorable members that the sanctity of the award, which is in the nature of a judicial pronouncement, should be respected by conventions and precedents. Honorable members have heard from my colleague, the Finance Minister, how the full burden of the Appellate Tribunal award might have brought about a crisis in the banking industry. In particular, he has told the House how banking facilities in rural areas might have suffered a serious setback on account of the burden. The arguments that he has adduced are before the House, and I would request honorable members to consider them dispassionately.